Hello everyone and welcome back to Slay the Spire. My name is Cameron and welcome to the third episode of our Slay the Spire series, where I am learning and playing the game from pretty much zero knowledge of the game, along with you guys as we follow through. Ended last time with the devastating loss against the boss playing as the Ironclad, but we did unlock the Silent, so I think that's who we're going to play today. Potentially we'll unlock these two characters. Actually, yeah, this character is unlocked by completing a run with the Silent, so that's pretty cool. And then this is unlocked by winning a standard run and having the third character unlocked. So we have these two characters left from this menu to unlock, and then we get to dive into each character and figure out what's all about it. We do have a daily climb unlocked now. It was not unlocked last time. It's a new challenge that's available once a day. We're not going to mess with that right now. And then custom will unlock when we have daily climb unlocked. Oh, excuse me. Compendium. I'm just looking through this menu, see what we have going on. We have run history, character stats. We won't mess with that much right now. So, the Silent. 70 health, 99 starting gold. Pretty similar to Ironclad. Ironclad had 80 health. A deadly huntress from the Foglands eradicates foes with daggers and poison. So we're going to be using poison stuff. Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Let's go ahead and get started. Greetings. I am Niao. I brought you back. Okay. Enemies in our next 3 combats have 1 HP, or we can have a max HP of 7 here. I think having a max HP of 7 is better. Next 3 combats, I mean, this is the very start of the game. Let's see. Our deck, we have deal 6 damage. We have strikes. We have defenses, and our 2 special cards right now, at least that aren't these 2. Survivor, gain 8 block, discard a card. Neutralize, deal 3 damage, and apply a weak. I think we just have a max HP of 7. I think that's pretty good. Think about the Ironclad had 80, so we're still below the Ironclad. Alright, so we want to follow the path that's, I think, going to have the most card opportunities. So this has a question mark, shop. Shop, campfire, question mark. It's a lot of shops right here, wow. I mean, I think we just follow the far right. Battle start. Alright. Tends to attack for 11. We still get 3 energy, which seems to be fairly normal from the only 2 characters we've seen so far. We'll gain some block, strike. Might as well gain enough block, just completely neutralize his attack here. I didn't use block that much our last run, so we shall see kind of how it's different. This is free, deal 3 damage and apply a weak's pretty good. Intends to block and use a buff, so that's whatever for us. So we'll just attack, and I guess we might as well put a defense up, because we did not have any more attacks. Ballast, so he gets some strength, and it intends to block and attack for 10 damage. We'll neutralize again, because it is free. And I think we strike it twice. It's hitting us for 7, so we might as well take 2. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world here. Puts up a block of 5. Intends to attack for 10. And then block again as well. So we could Survivor. Discard a defense card. That gives us 8 block. We're only taking 2. I think that's good. Then we'll strike past the shield, strike again, putting it down to 6. That puts it pretty close to death here. Puts up another 5. So we'll just bring it all the way down to 0 with 2 strikes there. We're going to add a card to our deck. Dagger Spray, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Sneaky Strike, deal 12 damage. If you're discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. And next turn, gain 2 energy. I like Sneaky Strike with our Survivor card. That's a pretty cool combo. Maybe this one's all about discarding. Go on to the question mark here. Walk into a room and find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho ho ho! Hello, hello, what have we got here? Hello, adventurer, I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? Gain 175 gold, become cursed, doubt. Doubt is a curse, unplayable at the end of your turn, gain 1 week. If it's just a card, that's not bad. That's a lot of money. Yes, this will all be worth it. This is the serpent. So we have doubt, that's fine. The serpent rears its head and blasts a stream of gold upwards. It's amazing and terrifying simultaneously. Gather all the gold, thank the snake, and get going. I mean, that lines up pretty good because we have a shop right away. Quick Slash, deal 8 damage, draw a card. Slice, that's a free strike pretty much. Blade Dance, add 3 shivs into your hand. Shivs are 0 energy cards that deal 4 damage. That's pretty good. Gain 5 block. Block's not removed at the start of your next turn. Infinite Blades. At the start of your turn, add a shiv in your hand. That's pretty good too. Metamorphosis. Shuffle 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. It's pretty cool. And Forethought. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. You have 289. Let's see what these guys. Artifact Potion, Gambler's Brew, and Fear Potion. We could also get start each elite combat with 2 strength, or Shuriken every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a strength. So I really like Infinite Blades, and I like Blade Dance. Otherwise, I don't think any of these are too crazy. Quick Slash is okay. We'll save our money from there. I think we just follow the question marks up, honestly. You come across shimmering water flowing endlessly from a fountain on a nearby wall. Remove all curses from your deck. And there we go. It's out of here. As you drink the water, you feel a dark grasp loosen. That's exactly what we wanted, I think. So, I think we won't follow the no fighting path too much up as much as we can, because we do want to get cards from these fights. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we go along. Oh, or we just get a fight right away here. This will neutralize because it's free. We could do Sneaky Strike and do 12 damage, which is pretty good. We could also add 3 shivs into our hand, which I think is really good. They're going to use a buff next turn, so we can keep going down. Do 12 damage. We can't discard right now, so I think we just do the 12 damage, because otherwise we're going to have to strike and then defend. And he's not even planning on attacking this turn. So we brought him half of his health down. At the end of its turn, it gains 3 strength. The weaken's worn off, which is fine. Infinite Blades, I don't know if it matters here. It tends to attack for 6. We'll gain our 8 block and discard a defend. And then we'll do a strike, and we will do an Infinite Blades. There's no point in defending again here. We blocked all of that attack. We get our free shiv. Then we get 3 strikes, 4 strikes, and a Blade Dance. We Blade Dance because that gives us 12 damage for free. Then we can do our last shiv to do free damage again. Gold, add a card to our deck. Sucker Punch sounds pretty good. Deal 7 damage, apply a weak. Blur is kind of okay. Slice is okay. I like Sucker Punch. We go to a campfire where we're going to upgrade a card in our deck. I think we upgrade... innate. Start each combat with this in your hand. I think we do upgrade that, because that means we get to play it on our first turn and continue to get shivs into our hands. So that's pretty good. Go to the question mark here. You fall into a puddle. It is made of slime goop. Frantically, you climb yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel the goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. We had this before. I think we left it. 23 gold seems like a lot. I think we're going to gain 75 gold and lose 11 health. We have a campfire pretty soon. We have a shop pretty soon. Feeling the sting of the goop as the prolonged exposure starts to melt away your skin, you manage to fish out the gold. We have a campfire here. I think we're going to fight, shop, and then campfire. Fight for the potential cards. So we do start with infinite blade in our hand, which is pretty good. We get to apply 3 damage and 1 weakness for free. And we will probably just kill this slime right off the bat. That wants to do 8 to us. We'll defend from most of it, I think. What is this? Infinite blade. Oh, that's just our infinite blade. It also wants to do a negative effect on us. So maybe we'll race it. Do 6 damage and just take it a race. We're going to get a shiv for free next turn, so that's at least 4 damage. Its negative effect was sliming us, so I wanted to slime us. But we get to add 3 shivs into our hand, doing quite a bit of damage. It just wants to do a negative effect, so we'll do that, and we might as well block, because we have the energy left over. He only has 3 health left, so when he licks us, makes us frail. It does not matter, though, because we can just shiv it and win that fight. Ghost in a jar. Gain an intangible, reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. That's pretty cool. Head card to deck. Deflect, gain 4 block for free. Backflip, gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. That's kind of cool. But 8 damage, draw 1 card. I don't know if this character wants you to block or attack. We'll just keep attacking right now. We want a treasure and then campfire so we can upgrade potentially. At the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. That sounds pretty good. And we might as well just heal up to max here. I know we could upgrade, but just to be safe, we're getting closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So just to be careful. We do have to fight an elite coming up as well. Something to keep in mind. Low health. We'll start with Infinite Blade to get our shivs every turn. And we shall quick slash that guy. And we're getting attacked for 5, so we'll just block that 5. Let them use their buffs or their grow or whatever it is that they're using. We'll trade damage. He's growing for strength. We get our shiv back. We get to shiv this guy for free. We get our Sneaky Strike Survivor combo here. So we'll discard defense to be able to Sneaky Strike this guy. And then we get to play both of our other defenses as well. So we're ending up blocking all of that damage coming our way. We get our shivs. We get our 3 shivs as well. Sucker Punch is going to be nice. Neutralize. We'll neutralize to kill that guy, so that way we can focus all of our shivs on this last one. And then 7 damage to a win. Gold. Cards to our deck. 5 poison. Poison creatures lose health at the start of their turn. Each turn poison is reduced by 1. I like that. It's the poison character. That's pretty cool. I think we still fight here for the card potential. Slaver and Spike Slime medium. Start with our Infinite Blade. I think is pretty good. We'll weakness the Slaver. And we'll probably just do 12 damage to the Spike Slime. We'll take 5 here, but I don't think that's really the end of the world in any way. We'll take a lick, which is fine. We get our free shiv and our free shivs. We get a lot of them. I want to shiv this guy. So I think we'll kill Spike Slime here. And then we'll gain a block. We gain less block because we were frail and weak. And we did less damage because we were frail and weak. But I don't think that we're in that bad of a spot there. Quick Slash is pretty good. Poison's really good. Poison that guy. Draw a card just in case we draw something cool. We draw the 8 block card, which I think we might want to use. We get to do Shiv for free. So we'll only take 4 here, which isn't that bad. That poison really hurts that guy. Get some shivs for days. Weaken that guy. Shiv that guy. We can strike twice for 12, or we can sneaky strike for 12. It doesn't matter. He will die to poison on his turn. So then we win. Fruit Juice. Gain 5 max HP. I think we just take that now to have 5 max health. Prepared, draw 1 card, discard a card. Finisher, deals 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Backflip, gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. I think Prepared's okay. Just it's a cantrip, cycles us through. Nothing crazy, but I didn't like the other 2 that much. At the end of its turn, it gains 8 block. Alright, so we play our 0. Do our infinite blades. Do our blade dance to get our shivs out. That'll get... Oh, it is awake now. Did not like that. And we don't... Probably... just do 8 damage. Sure, we draw a card. Get a defense out of the way, which is pretty good. It is stunned right now. Which... Now it wants to do 18 damage. We get our free shiv. 18 damage. So we could strike and then block 2, only taking 8. I think that might be what we end up doing. I don't know if this enemy only attacks. It looks like it only attacks. So poison's really good for us. Really good. Sucker Punch is probably pretty good. We also have a free shiv, so let's make sure we use that. And we have a prepared. Draw a card. And discard a card. Discard the regular block. Yeah, I'll discard the regular block because we get to do that 7 damage, weakening him. Now he's only doing 13. And we have 8 blocks. We're only taking 5. And he's taking a lot from poison, which is really good here as well. Get our free shiv again. Weakens Worn Off. It intends to do a negative effect, but not attack this turn. So we don't want to worry about attacking. Make him weak again just because we can. Shivs, that's all of our free stuff. Make him weak. Attack for 6, attack for 6. So if he's not attacking, we don't want to focus any energy on blocking. So just strength, decrease attack damage by 1. That hurts, but it is what it is. We get to do 12 total with our shivs here. We do get to poison him again, and then he wants to do 13 to us. We'll probably gain 7 block, discarding a card, and then ending our turn. So if he takes us damage from poison, he's at 19 right now. I think we can do close to 19 in a turn, depending on what we draw. So we get our shiv for free. We get to do 11. And then we get to do 5 to close it out. So that elite is dead. Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks, we get an energy. That's pretty cool. Deal 9 damage, draw a card, discard a card. Deal 10 damage to all enemies, discard a card at random. Apply 5 poison. I like all out attack. That sounds fun. So we get enemy, fire, boss. Sword Cloud. On death applies to vulnerable. It's fine. One's attacking for 6. We play our infinite blade. Let's prepare to see what we draw. Strike. We'll discard a defend. Sneaky strike's pretty good. That's probably what we'll use. Sneaky strike on this guy. Oh, and we actually, because we discarded a card, we got 2 back as well. I forgot about that. So I think we just kill this one then, right? Yes, we get our vulnerable, but being able to just kill that one off the bat. Get our shivs. That actually sucks. We gained a lot of defenses, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But it is what it is. We'll block all of the attack that's coming our way though, so. Does no damage to us. Our vulnerable wears off, and I'm pretty sure we get to just win here with our shivs. I like our shivs. Get some gold, add a card to our deck, prepared, unload, poison stab. Unload, deal 14 damage, discard all non-attack cards in your hand. I think that's better than stab and apply 3 poison, right? I think we take unload. Go to the fire. I think we have to heal. We are only at 36 out of 62. And then we will fight the boss. Hexa Ghost. We have not seen this guy. We will play Infinite Blades because that affects us every turn. Neutralize I think is good because it's free. We could unload, which would let us sneaky strike, but these are all skills. So if we unload, we are going to discard our skills, which we don't really want to do. So we'll do poison first. We'll do a defense, and then we'll unload. And now we'll end our turn. So we did a good bit of damage there. We are lower on health, so he wants to do 36 to us. So we'll intangible here, because now we're only going to take 1 damage. Play our Shiv. The Sucker Punch. Oh wait, he changed his attack. Interesting. Well, it's getting reduced to 1 either way, so we won't throw the defense up. Oh, it changed the... Oh, because he does it 6 times. So we still take 6 damage. It's a bummer, but negative effect and attack for 6 damage next turn. We're going to Shiv. We will Prepared. We drew a strike. Probably get rid of a strike. We have 3 energy left. We'll Quick Slash. We'll Survivor, discarding a strike, and then we'll all-out attack. I think that lets us use all of our cards efficiently there. We're blocked. We do have a burn in our deck now, though. Alright, we get a Shiv for free. We get 3 Shivs that we're going to play. He wants to hit us for 10, 5 damage 2 times. I think we do apply poison again. And then we have 2 left. 7 damage with 1 weak. And we defend. Now we're only going to take 1 damage from him because we have 5 shield. He's going to hit us for 6 total. Our turn again here. All out attack again. Prepared's pretty good. We can't do anything with burn, so we are going to take 2 damage, I think. But we'll play Prepared. Can we discard burn? Oh, we can discard burn too. So that's pretty good. We'll Shiv, because Shiv is free. We have 3 energy. We will draw a card. We'll play our defense, and then we'll deal 10 damage to Hexa Ghost. Poison is still hurting him. We have the burn in our deck again, which is fine. Play our Shiv. Play our Neutralize. Wants to block and use a buff, so that's not a big deal for us. So we will unload. We will strike, and we will strike. Alright, Hexa Ghost. How are we doing? We have a Shiv, Defend, Survivor, Sneaky Strike. So we do get to do the free sneaky strike there. So Shiv. We will Survivor, discarding a defend, which now lets us get 2 energy off of our sneaky strike, which lets us strike and lets us defend. So now we will only take what looks like 1 damage. 7 times 2 is 14. We have a Shiv that we're going to use, of course. We will use our Prepared as well. Draw a card and discard a card. Discard our Burn. I'm pretty sure 3 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage kills Exaghost. We've killed the ghost. We get 103 gold. X energy, loses X strength, apply X weak. That seems okay. Gain 2 intangible at the end of your turn. Lose a dexterity. Whenever you play a card, gain a block. That's pretty good power, I think. You just gain free block every time you play any card. Ring of the Serpent replaces Ring of the Snake. At the start of your turn, draw an additional card. That could be pretty good. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Or attacks that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. We have to take that. Our Shivs do so good there. So we made it through Act 1 pretty quick. So we're going to actually run into Act 2 in this same video. I kind of want to go to the shop, so we'll start here on this guy. Thievery, so they do steal gold whenever they attack. Infinite Blade, and then Prepared. They're supposed to be attacking here. We'll get rid of Strike. We have 2 energy left. I think Survivor, discarding a strike is pretty good. And then doing 14 damage means we take 12. I don't think that's that bad. So we'll focus on the guy with less health first. They are going to take quite a bit of our gold here, which is fine. So this is going to now do 8. So our Shivs now do 8 damage. So this move right here kills that guy when otherwise he'd have a ton of health left. This does now 7, which is really good. We haven't discarded any card, but 12 damage is 12 damage, and we'll probably just block. I think we can do 31 in a turn, potentially next turn. He's only doing 7 to us there, but he'll steal a little more gold, which is fine. But we get to take After Image, which is pretty good. Shiv, I actually don't know if we needed After Image there, but we have it anyways. We don't need to defend this turn anyways, so we're not losing out on anything. We do get blocks every time we play any card. He tries to play 11 here. We'll do that to get rid of his shield, or most of it. We can quick slash to get rid of more shield. Discard all non-attack cards in my hand with unload. Let's do poison first, then discard all non-attack cards, and he's just dead anyways. We get our gold stolen back. Colorless Potion. Choose one of 3 random colorless cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Add a card to your deck. Escape plan, draw a card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block, gain 8 block, or all enemies lose 8 strength this turn. I don't know if any of these are good enough. I think something that we're doing different this game versus our last run is we added less cards to our deck, so we're seeing the cards we like more often. So I think we're going to skip that card. We'll go to the shop. Merchant, deal 6 damage, deal 9 damage, draw a card, draw 3 cards, discard a card, 0, gain 4 block. Add a Shiv to your hand as another power. Could be okay. Gain 2 block, draw a card. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. I don't know if any of these sound good. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. When an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Whenever you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. And then a couple potions. Whenever an enemy dies, gaining an energy and drawing a card doesn't seem horrible. So we can do that. And then we'll hit leave. Alright, I think we start with the question mark. Get some good stuff from there. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you're familiar with. We have to read it. Odd. The book seems to be about an ancient named Niao. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malaise. The Ancient of Resurrection, Niao, is exiled to the bottom of the spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. This is that big blue thing, I think, at the beginning that talks to us. Seeking vengeance, Niao blesses outsiders, using them for her own purpose. You're starting to feel very weak and tired. Those resurrected by Niao remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your old wounds begin to read open. We have to take the book, right? We have to take the book. At the start of each combat, add a random power card into your hand. It costs 0 for that turn. Upon finishing the tomb, you decide to take it with you. With proof in hand, will you retain your memory? We had to take that. We had to take that. We get a random power. At the start of your turn, draw a card and discard a card. Like, that's great. We want to infinite, start with shivs in hand. We'll do 7 damage to... We'll kill the guy who's trying to attack us. Blade Dance to get some shivs out. Our shivs that do 8 damage. Why is he on the ground? And then we'll just sucker punch this guy. Poor guy fell down on the ground, but that's fine. Stunned, they're gonna use some buffs. Oh, the flight makes them take less damage. Choose a card to discard. We don't need another defend. We'll take this power as well. We will kill the bird. Prepare, draw a card, discard a card. We'll discard the regular block. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Strike. Strike. End our turn there. We did have another energy, but that is fine. Bird stun, we take a little bit of damage there. That's fine. We'll discard the defense. We'll kill this guy. Sneaky strike this one. We don't want to discard all of our non-attack cards yet. Let's strike this first. Oh, we do that much damage anyways. Bring this guy down extremely low. Just throw every attack card we have at the bird. Discard a strike. Do we have anything that heals before we finish this fight? Nope. So we will just shiv that bird. We win that fight. Add a card to our deck. Deflect, backflip, or slice. Slice is going to do 10 damage with our artifact that buffs 0 cost cards. Alright, negates 1 debuff, negates 3 debuffs, and block is not removed at the start of Spirit Guardian's turn. We have the power gain 2 intangible at the end of the turn, lose dexterity. That's pretty good. We lose dexterity, which we don't even have a dexterity, so I think that's okay. We do want the infinite blades power, which is pretty good. I think we'll start on this guy. Just taking his health away. Neither of them intend to do any damage to us, but we'll play the defense anyways, because we had energy left over. What did it just put on our deck? Dazed, unplayable, and ethereal. That's fine. So we now have a minus dexterity, but we do have intangible, so we don't take pretty much any damage. We don't want to discard 1 card at random yet. We have 3 energy. We'll quick splash the Spirit Guardian. We have not discarded a card yet this turn. Now I think we discard all of it. And we discarded that 1 card, but that's okay. We'll apply weakness to this guy, and we'll actually do more damage. So we almost have his... Well, we don't almost have his shield, but we're working on bringing his shield down to extremely low. We'll shiv for 8. We could gain block, and we might want to gain block. Let's add some shivs in our hand to do 24 damage. We have 2 energy left. We'll gain our block, discard, and then... Oh, we have an energy left over, so we can actually bring him down. So we'll take 16 damage here, which is actually quite a bit. But this guy will die in the end anyways. Gold, card to our deck. Noxus Fume's pretty good. And we actually do get a heal here, which is even better. Alright, so we can elite now, or we can elite next turn. The shop's 2 away here, so we might elite next fight. Fighting people with plated armor. At the end of its turn, gains 14 block, receiving unblocked attack damage. Reduces plated armor by 1. So if we focus him, it's a lot. We're going to play this power to start off with. And we'll get our Shiv power. 10 damage there. Probably just poison on this guy. And bring that plated armor down. Maybe we should focus the fungus, but we'll see. The fungus wasn't going to attack that turn. Alright. The start of my turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies again. We'll also blade dance here. Start bringing this guy's plated armor down. We're going to be taking 19, so we'll probably make it where we're only taking 14 on our turn. It's a pretty good amount of damage. Alright. Gain 8 block and discard a card because that lets us sneaky strike for free. That lets us shiv, sucker punch, and deal 6 damage, taking 8, 17 damage. Ooh, this I might have played this fight really wrong here, not killing that mushroom from the get-go. I'm gonna be at very low health against the elite fight next turn. He's gonna die from poison, so we can start going after. Oh, you just do that too. And kill him there. Riddle with holes deal 4 damage 5 times. That's pretty good. That's 20 damage. Alright, Mr. Elite. So we got a lot going on. So we want to play our power. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply a poison. This power, add a shiv to our hand at the beginning of each turn. Choose one of 3 random colorless cards to add to your hand at cost 0 this turn. We might as well do that. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, we get Impatience and Blind. If you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. Apply 2 weak. Neutralize. Slice on this guy. Drink a colorless again. We could get this power. It's pretty good. Play the top card of the draw pile as a power. Do we have no attacks? Oh, we have an attack in hand. Can I do it? That's fine. So we're gonna take. We're actually gonna be dead here. So we took lethal damage. But it was a cool run. It was extremely. I don't think I played very well the fight beforehand. We got a new character though unlocked. Let's go see what that is. We just played the Silent. I really liked. We played a whole lot faster in that first bit as well, Act 1. Now we have unlocked the Defect. 75 health, 99 gold. A combat automaton which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. Cracked core at the start of each combat. Channel 1 lightning. So we have the combat, or the defect to play next time. But very interesting run. Again, I think I played some things pretty wrong there, which definitely hurt our chances of making it any farther, but we're still learning more. That was only our third episode, or only our second run of the game, so still a lot to learn, but I enjoyed a lot. If you guys like this content, if you guys like this video, and you want to show me that you like this video, you want to support the channel, please consider liking and commenting down below. You can comment any suggestions of further runs. If you want to see Ironclad again before the defect, you want to see the defect next. If you want to see other games besides Slay the Spire and Dicey Dungeons, please, please, please let me know. The likes also just show me that you're liking this content and helps me with the algorithm and helps me know that I can keep on going. If you like all the content we put out on the channel and you want to support me, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. Helps me out a lot, and again, it helps the algorithm. It helps with the recommended and getting these videos to a wider audience. With all that out of the way, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.